I would feel guilty and I would stop doing my thing. I feel guilty for like having such a good life. I feel guilty for being so happy. So like, let me go be around these people and be like, yeah, I get it. I understand. I totally wholeheartedly get it. And come up with scenarios. I'm like, yeah, that's happened to me before. And you know, I totally stop relating to these people. Stop relating to these people, because you do yourself no justice. You just lower, in order to relate to them, you have to lower the energy. And so you're on a high currency, but once you get to that high currency, you start to feel bad. So then you go and you try to like, oh, I can relate to you. I understand. You know, it's okay. We can do. No. Just create a little bit of distance. Start moving in the directions that you want to move in. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back. For those who don't know, my name is Salandria and welcome to my channel. I'm gonna try to speak up so that you guys can hear me, because I know it might be kind of noisy. I'm out in nature doing my nature walk. Let me show you my view. Yes, I'm at the creek. I do this walk like 2 to 3 times a week, and I get a whole bunch of downloads and everything. So the message that was coming in today, let me just hold this a better way. The message that I want to give today is actually for empaths. So what I'm experiencing right now feels so good, because I'm beginning to drop my guilt for like the control that I have over my happiness. For us empaths, as we begin to really take control of our life, of our energy, of our life force, a huge part of that comes from boundaries, which I'm still working on. Don't get it twisted. I'm still working on the boundaries, but a huge part comes from the boundaries. And when we are finally beginning to take that power back from all of the people around us, friends, family, social media, work, all the things that want, require, feed off of, need our energy, and we start to get it back, your life just starts to like flutter in a way. The things you've been wanting to manifest, the things that you've been wanting to experience, all the beliefs that you have, all of the affirmations that you've been saying, just everything that you've been wanting, you can feel it getting closer and closer. And it's like, especially the beauty of being an empath is the fact that you can feel it. So you feel lit up. You literally feel so alive. And for years, I would feel guilty for that. I would feel guilty because the people around me are not feeling that way. Even I have other empaths around me who are not taking the good care of their energy. They're not doing good energy practices, I'll say. And as an empath who's awakening, the way that I always write it down, the way that it comes through to me is an awakened empath. As an empath who is awakening, being around others who are, especially in this time that we live in 2020, and especially during this time since 2020, now we're in 2022, like, energy management is everything, is key, is number one, is top tier, is the first, is the end all and the be all, because everything right now is coming at us and coming for it. So when we start to do that energy management and we feel that life force, we feel that energy coming, we feel the manifestations getting closer and all of that stuff, and we just feel happy. We're not where we want to be. I'm not where I want to be in my life, but I'm so happy. I'm so excited because I can feel it. I can feel it on the way, like it's so close to me, you know what I'm saying? And you can easily drop out of that when you're spending your time around people who have no control over their energy, around people who are depressed, around people who are down, around people who are just not happy in their lives and not even making an effort to get happy, or making an effort but then not happy with the efforts that they make. Just people who don't have the energy practices ingrained in their day-to-day life. Like right now, it's not a game, and it doesn't take long. What? I'm on like my 3rd week of just really like honing in, keeping control, energy practice more important than anything else. Sorry, these ants is coming for me. And I can see a difference. I can feel the difference. I know the difference. I don't have to see it in my reality. I can sense it. I can feel me calling it in. So a big part that pulls us away from this possibility, especially once again as empaths, things happen quickly for us because we can feel it, we can sense it, we know it. We can follow the trail. There's like this energy trail, this invisible trail that's pulling us in, that's calling us in. We can feel guilty for being happy about our lives while we're on the come up. Ooh, that spider looks spider-ish. We can feel guilty about the come up of our lives, about the beauty of our lives. We can feel guilt around being lit up, around being activated, around being an awakened empath. And being around people who are the opposite of you in a time like this, when you are on the come up, when you are on the rise, guilt comes in quick. Because you love these people, you care for these people, you're tied to these people. And life is rough and life is tough, and you hate that this is happening, and you're always there. You're always their voice of reason. You're always there helping them. You're always, encouraging them because you have it within you. But the world that we live in right now, we literally don't have any excess to spare for people who are not doing their part for themselves. And it's not trying to be mean, it's not trying to be rude, it's not trying to condescend them because they're not doing, energy work or whatever. But no, like the world that we live in right now, if a person is not doing their due diligence first for themselves and their energy to make themselves happy from within first, and then they're looking to you to do that for them, you don't have that excess because number one, they don't value what you're giving them. And we have to understand that energy that we have as an empath, that empathic ability, that's our currency, that's our life force, that's our money. So I was running into this. That's our money. That's our currency. That care, that advice that you give to people when they call you and they're like, yo, I'm going through this right now. That advice that you're giving them, that's your money. That's your career. That's your thing. So when you are taking phone calls, helping people, just sitting in the room, highest vibrating in the room full of people who are vibrating lower than you, or whatever you want to call it, it's not even on purpose. It's just the science of how it works. They're feeding off of that energy. And then you're wondering why your bank account is negative. This is my life. I'm wondering like, yo, what's good with my bank account? I figured it out. I was not valuing my currency. I was not valuing my energy. I'm giving out advice to just whoever. Same advice. I've been giving out the same advice for 3 years, and I'm still giving the same advice to the same person for 3 years. I'm not valuing what I'm doing. I'm not valuing my energy. So of course I'm gonna hit negative. That's my currency, But I'm getting off of the topic right now. What I basically want to say is we've got to, when we're on the come up, when we are doing our work to raise our frequency, to raise our vibration, to control our emotions, to really create our realities, it is important to set boundaries from people who are not doing the same thing, from people who are very lackadaisical in their energy practices, because we tend to feel guilt that my life is going good and everybody else's life is going bad. And I know for me, I would feel guilty and I would stop doing my thing. I feel guilty for like having such a good life. I feel guilty for being so happy. So like, let me go be around these people and be like, yeah, I get it. I understand. I totally wholeheartedly get it. And come up with scenarios. I'm like, yeah, that's happened to me before. And I totally stop relating to these people. Stop relating to these people. Because you do yourself no justice. You just lower. In order to relate to them, you have to lower the energy. And so you're on a high currency. But once you get to that high currency, you start to feel bad. So then you go and you try to like, I can relate to you. I understand. You know, it's okay. We can do. No. Just create a little bit of distance. Start moving in the directions that you want to move in. Just, you know, like, just take more care of yourself. Kind of move off on your own for a little bit. Still be there for people when people are having bad moments, and you happen to be there. Just listen. You know what I'm saying? Just listen. Send them love. Hopefully they accept it, whatever, but don't ever. If they're giving you a pain story, don't share yours. Don't share yours. Don't give that information. And it's not even like trying to, you know, be like, it's not even like trying to be like, oh, you know, I don't have no problems. It's just that you're not going there with your currency, because you know how it is for you, especially for the sensitive ones. We know how it is. When they're like, I had a bad day at work, don't talk about but you may have had not the best day at work either, but you're still controlling that energy. And so even though I was frustrated at work, it's still a great day. Don't go there with them. Do not stoop to their level. Do not try to meet them where they're at. Do not try to understand, because as empaths, especially when we're not understanding the ability, not understanding the energy, the first thing that we want to do is make ourselves accessible to other people. Make ourselves, oh, I get that. Oh, I understand. Yeah, I feel that way too. You know what I'm saying? We want to be relatable to other people. And in some cases, we are not relatable. Can't relate. And it doesn't even have to be in a mean way. It doesn't have to be in a rude way. It's just, don't do it. I know that you care. I know that you love people. I know that you want to see the best for people. They have to want it for themselves more than you want it for them. And that's difficult. But the feeling of you wanting it for yourself, getting it for yourself, and containing it for yourself feels so good. I have an associate, I'll say, who haven't heard from him about a month and a half maybe, texted me with some major life issue that they had going on. And it's pretty bad, it's pretty big, it's pretty sad. I really do feel for them. I did pull cards. I was like, yeah, I ain't even heard from you. Here you come with a problem. But I did pull cards because I did care. You know what I'm saying? But I made sure to disconnect my energy, cleanse my energy for them. And then I was thinking today, like, oh, you know, let me go over there and visit her. You know, let me sit with her. For what? No. You did. I had to have this conversation with myself. Girl, you did your part. You don't need to go sit in the energy and share woe is me stories and share, I remember that time when, so girl, I know how you feel. Hell no. Okay? Hell no. So I stopped myself and I continued in my energy and my vibration on my way up, and I just felt so good, so activated, creative ideas flowing in, all type of stuff. Just, you know, the synchronicity moves in the opposite direction. So do not. I know we love them. I know that we care for them. I know that they mean the world to us. You know what I'm saying? And we just want the people around us to feel as good as we feel. Do not share your woe is me stories. Do not, what's another one? Do not share your woe is me stories. Do not sit in that energy and relay and, oh, I know how that happened to me, and girl, yeah, I know how that feels. Don't engage in that shit, because our energy is too sensitive. That's our literal currency. And so the moment that we identify with it, we're back down. Do not identify. Do not identify. Allow people to sit in their energy, to sit in whatever's going on for them, and you sit in yours. Allow them to be where they're at and you be where you are, and it's okay. Okay? So this video was a little bit all over the place, but I wanted to get it out. I mean, I feel good. The nature is beautiful. So I thought that I would go ahead and share this because, like I said, I'm feeling really good. My energy is on the way up. And the one thing that I'm doing differently this time than I've done any other time is I'm not, I see the guilt. I sense the guilt. But I'm not giving into that guilt. I'm not feeling bad for being happy. So let me go and like lower myself down so that I can be on your same level so that you feel comfortable. Do not remove yourself from your pedestal, frequency, vibration, from your alignment to make another person who's out of alignment feel good, because they're just going to drink up that energy, and then in 20 minutes they can't sustain it, so they're going to go back to feeling bad the minute that you walk out the room and hang up the fucking phone, or they wake up the next morning and now you're all out of alignment. And then if you're not even aware of how that even works, then you spend 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 6 months trying to figure out, dang, I had it and I lost it. What happened? What happened? What happened? You're relating to people who are outside of your alignment. And it's difficult because it's people that we love. It's people that we care for. It's people that we want to come with us. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, I'm over here. Life is sweet. And let's be honest, life is not actual necessary. It is sweet, but things are happening. We're just choosing to respond and react differently. So they can have this too if they would choose to react and respond a different way. So we don't have to feel guilty. We don't have to feel guilty because we're not doing anything wrong, because we chose to just have more emotional control and to just see the better picture. It's like there's an ugly picture and there's a better picture. I'm just going to choose the better one. Like, I'm just going to choose the better thing on the menu. You know what I'm saying? So stop feeling guilty because you have the awareness to choose the better thing. And I know for a fact, if you're watching this video, you be trying to put people on. You be trying to tell people, and they'll look at you like you're crazy. They'll be like, okay, yeah, that's easier said than done. Oh, it's easier for you because they don't even hear you. Shut up. Mum's the word. Close your mouth. They don't want to hear it. Don't even express it. You're literally giving people your gold, your value, your advice, your opinion. I'm sorry, there was a bug crawling on me. Your advice, your opinion, your knowledge of energy and how it works, your knowledge of manifestation and all that stuff is your gold, is your currency. That's your $1 million right there. That's your 100K. That's your 5,000 a month right there. Do not give that to somebody who don't ask for it. You take it, you have it, and go where it's aligned. Where somebody, this advice I have for somebody, they understand that this advice is worth $5,000. Everybody doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all living in different realities all in one, and that's a whole nother thing. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope it wasn't too choppy. I hope the sound wasn't too bad. All that, I hope. Ciao. Get what you need to get from this. This was helpful. Regardless of the sound, I just dropped gems on you. And yes, I appreciate you. I love you. Please like the video, subscribe, all the stuff. If you feel interested in, having a one-on-one conversation, you can go ahead and click the link, or you can send me a DM in my on my Instagram. I have the link to my Instagram down below as well. You can send me a DM, and depending on what you want to talk about, maybe we could work out, something different as far as pricing. So I appreciate you. Thank you for watching this video, soaking up this beautiful energy with me. Let me give you one more tour. All right, have a good one, y'all. Bye.